anything, anyone, any agency, bureaucracy, board, council, ruling body, political group, or assembly does to hinder any individual's right to their legitimate, God-given right to become all they can be is criminal and should be addressed and prosecuted as such. We know that we're living in perilous times. Our nation is on the verge of destruction within. Where are our leaders? I remind you that there was a protest demonstration in front of Dennis Rehberg's office this past Saturday morning. There was a large gathering of concerned conservative citizens who brought signs, flags, and banners to protest the election efforts of Dennis McDonald, who is the Democratic candidate for Rehberg's congressional seat. And by the way, I will tell you this. I talked with Mr. McDonald, and I asked him if he was interested in doing something really good for Montana. And he said, yes, he was. I said, then don't run. I said, you change your party, change your politics, change your philosophy, and come and help us elect this good man. Now, that's where I stand on things, and I do not mind confronting those who happen to be on the other side. Anyway, but thanks to the efforts of the Billings 912 group, Montana Shrugged, myself, Wes Prouse, and Kirk Bushman, there were 40 or 50, I don't know, somewhere in there, conservative people there, patriots. There was one elected representative in the crowd, Ken Peterson. If our elected officials are aware of what we are abundantly aware of, the loss of a nation, where were they? Let me tell you something. If our leaders ain't out in front standing up against the election of another man who will lend every support to the Obama socialist, communist juggernaut, then in common everyday language, they're not leading. A leader who faces and takes down an enemy as insidious as those who are presently taking over America from the courthouse to the White House can expect to get his face dirty every now and then. He can expect to get wounded or sent home in a box. But if that's too much to expect, he can at least show up for the fight. Where were they? And I ask you, where are they? No city council person, no mayor, no county commissioner, a single legislator whom I applaud. Shame on all of us for electing such non-leaders or allowing them to be elected. You have not heard a single one of them call for a meeting at your church, your schoolhouse, your fire hall, or the neighborhood stump to rally the people of this country to the defense of our Constitution, our liberty, or inform us correctly of the power we hold in our hands to determine our destiny. The buck stops here, ladies and gentlemen. If we love our nation and our freedom, as we claim, we'll stop the pretense. Let's stand up for our constitutional, conservative, Christian heritage and take our country back one city, one county, one state at a time. In closing, I would ask you to consider one thing. What is the value of leadership, and what will be the cost if my elected officials continue to follow the stampeded herd? That's all I have to say, I guess.